2022 Chevy Silverado gets massive update. Better interior, updated turbo 4 and new ZR2. The 4-cylinder now produces more torque than the 5.3-liter V8 similar to its chief rival, the Ford F-150. The 2022 Chevy Silverado is not a ground-up redesign. Rather, it's a substantial refresh that tackles some of the full-size truck's weak points and expands the lineup a bit. And among the things improved are powertrain capability, interior design and the addition of an even more impressive off-road model. Of course, the most noteworthy addition is the new 2022 Chevrolet Silverado ZR2. Like its little Colorado sibling, it features Multimatic DSSV spool-valve shocks and matched springs. The truck has 2 inches of lift compared to a standard Silverado, just like the Trail Boss, but Chevy says the ZR2 has more suspension travel. And based on our experience with the Colorado, the Silverado ZR2 will likely be more comfortable on and off-road than the Trail Boss. Other off-road ready equipment includes front and rear locking differentials, skid plates and 33-inch tires, slightly larger than the Trail Boss 32s, that help give the ZR2 the best ground clearance of the Silverado range of 11.2 inches. The front bumper has been redesigned, for better approach angles, and the exhaust tips have been moved forward to prevent damage off-road. The ZR2 comes in only one configuration for now. Crew cab with the short bed and the 6.2-liter V8 with a 10-speed automatic. That engine makes 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. Finally, people will know the ZR2 by its flow type badge, additional grille lighting, black hood insert and unique wheels. You can see how the ZR2 stacks up against Raptor and TRX in our comparison post. The most important update for the 2022 Silverado, though, is the completely revamped interior. The whole lump and dashboard from before is gone, starting with the LT trim. There's a crisp, tight-fitting dash with huge, well-integrated screens and stylish knobs and buttons. In fact, the 13.4-inch infotainment screen and 12.3-inch instrument display come standard in trims with this interior. A console-mounted electronic shifter is also introduced for trucks with 5-passenger seating. 6-passenger models maintain the column shifter. The High Country gets additional flair in the form of real open-pore wood trim, perforated leather and contrast stitching and embroidery. What about trims below the LT? The Work Truck, Custom and Custom Trail Boss stick with the old lump and dashboard and smaller infotainment system. GM also didn't provide info or pictures of those lower trim levels, so I do not know if they do get the styling update applied to the LT and above trims. Those have new grills that move the badge up and change the bars. I'm not so sure it works with the headlight design that's been relatively unchanged. The only tweak in that area is reworked running lights that have an illumination animation on startup. Fog lights now have angular slotted covers over them. There are also big capability improvements. The turbocharged 2.7-liter 4-cylinder gets a stiffer crankshaft and reinforced engine block that have enabled Chevy to get more torque out of it. It now makes 420 pound-feet, which means it makes even more torque than the 5.3-liter V8. It's actually only 40 pound-feet away from the 3.0-liter diesel and the 6.2-liter V8. The 8-speed automatic it's paired to has also been tweaked for quicker downshifts and smoother shifting in general. The diesel-powered Silverado is also updated. While the engine itself isn't changed, chassis changes allowed for the fitment of the Maxto package. That allows a diesel Silverado to handle 13,300 pounds, a massive improvement over the 9,500 of the previous version. That also puts it tied with the 6.2-liter V8 for best towing Silverado 1500 model. There have been a few additional tech updates to the Silverado, too. All 2022 Silverados now come standard with automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, lane keep assist and automatic high beams. The High Country is available with Super Cruise and is the only trim on which it's offered. It also operates with a trailer, and it can execute lane changes. You can read about our experience with the system in our prototype review. And of course, previous Silverado options such as its various trailering assist systems and multifunction tailgate will still be available. The 2022 Silverado goes on sale next spring. Pricing and fuel economy numbers haven't been revealed yet. We expect that information to become available closer to the spring.